Hello guys, this is the first time that I prayed before doing a video. I'm just overwhelmed with all of this craziness that's going on in the world, and I know it may sound a little naive because worse things are happening all over the place, but like I told my daughter's aunt today, it's different when you know something is happening as opposed to when you see it. You know, everybody knows that they slaughter cows. People eat hamburgers happily. But when you actually see a cow slaughtered, it's when it affects you mentally and emotionally. Well, it should. Affects you mentally and emotionally. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to speak on my pure emotions alone, but I just watched that video. Well, as much of it as I could watch, where this woman calls 911 because she feels like there's somebody trying to break into her home. The police get there. She's talking to a friend of hers. They try to arrest him, and she tries to explain to them, no, this is him, this is a friend. And they begin tasing her, 53-year-old woman, 12 times to get into the car. And it's ironic because I'm going to put a little bit of my personal business in it. My grandmother pulled a gun on my 15-year-old brother for no reason. They released her of all charges. This woman calls the police, and she gets tased. And there, you better get up, I'm going to do it again. It's like, excuse my accent, this wasn't the South. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but the cruelty in the world, in like everyday life, I'm too big of a crybaby. My heart is too big because I feel for everyone, which is why I don't watch the news. I'm going to have to unsubscribe from Philip DeFranco because he's done several stories that have hurt me just knowing that happened. And like I said, we know these horrible things go on. But some of us actually feel the pain of others, which is why in a lot of my videos I talk about unity. Regardless of what my own personal feelings may be to a specific group of people, I do not let that overshadow the initial purpose of life, and that's coming together through love. Regardless of if I may feel like all black guys, aren't shit. But when I meet you, I'm going to let you speak for you. Never mind any, pre-ideas or notions that I may have had. I'm going to let you speak for you because everyone is different. And I know that if my heart can be this big and open and compassionate, that there has to be other people the same way. There has to be. All of this secret society and Illuminati and hidden messages in movies and media, it almost makes you feel like you really don't know who you can trust, who you can watch, who you can have a conversation with. Like, it's really scary when you're spiritually in tune. When you can actually get a spiritual vibe or a connection with the person by looking at them. That's what makes it hard. Because it's like, that's just like the death penalty. They may have killed someone or several people. But that shouldn't make it easier for you to kill them. It should always be hard hurting someone or taking, like, even in self-defense. I feel like when you're defending yourself if somebody's trying to harm you, you only defend yourself to the point to where you restrain them. Not to where you brutally beat them or even kill them if unnecessary. In some situations, you gotta kill them because they're gonna keep coming back at you. But in most situations, you don't have to go that far. And that's out of anger. That's out of being mad. Oh, you thought you was gonna get me. Just like a lot of us who whip our children. It's not for discipline. It's out of anger. Because we're mad. I can go on forever with my thoughts and my feelings and my ideas, but I'm not going to, I don't know. We need to come together as one in God, regardless of what we thought before, regardless of what race, sexuality, gender. My camera's about to die. We all need to come together. And until then, we're going to steadily be divided. And it's not by black people. It's not by the white man. It's not by the government. It's by something far greater than that. Later, gators.